Hey guys, we're here in Bonita Springs Fire Department, Station 24, and we've got our rec city set up. We got a beautiful facility to train at, and Bonita Springs has kindly offered to host this two-day training workshop for vehicle rescue, vehicle extrication at the competition level. Bonita Springs went down to Miami and competed in our invitational last November, did a knockout job, and here they are hosting some training for fellow firefighters from their area. So very thankful to Chief DeWitt and the Bonita Springs Fire Department for putting this together. What up? Okay, our scenario approach station. This is the Coronet Side Station. Teams will go through arrival, patient contact, basic stabilization, advanced stabilization. This is our car on its roof scenario. So we'll be focusing on cars that are inverted. Bonita Springs, thank you very much. And here, of course, is the upright scenario, an over or under ride. So looking forward to a good day of training.
Let's say as soon as we walk up, right? This is our sequester area over here. I walk up, I can see the patient inside the car. And if I see that they're, maybe in that driver's seat, maybe I don't want to have my inner go all the way around before we reach him, or maybe I do because then I come in front of him. So now he's in line looking for the whole, and then make that decision with a purpose. Hey, give me an outer starting to the left, give me an outer starting to the right. Now when we're approaching around the vehicle, if this vehicle was turned around and they were facing this way, if I have to go all the way around now to come back to get a passenger in the vehicle, it's going to take that much.
Well, first of all, never identifying secondary entrapment, and identifying secondary entrapment late. So in the critique or in the assessment, I'll go say, hey, I see. So how did you come up with your full plan? Oh, you were coming out the back. I was, well, how do you know what secondary entrapment is? How do you know how that patient, what material we need to relocate to mitigate secondary entrapment? So even if it's, so here's a tip for competition. Even if, find out. Oh, okay, yeah, back pain, stable patient. I see. All right. No other hazards? All right. Deal with the two other texts. Initial stabilization. Director, do we have any entrapment? No entrapment, just back pain. Other than that? Copy that. Down, somehow it worked its way through. Got the patient's now, glass patient. She's chewing on glass. She's got blood all the way down the front of her shirt. We call it a freeze. We call it a freeze on ourselves. The only American team is always here.
These judges are going to tell you, hey, look, just something to think about. You did this for stabilization. It's nothing to do with the score sheets, right? Your critique is done. Now I'm going to give you my opinion. They're just trying to feed you things, and you will learn a lot from that. And all these assessors are good at their job. They're good at extrication. They're not doing it to show that they know more than you or anything else like that. It's just to give you real world tidbits of knowledge.
It's just making sure that you're doing it on the side, that it can't roll backwards. The demonstration of that we did over here, where you made the attachment on one side. And if you're not in park, you don't have the key brake on, and it starts to go back. So let's go back and
Hey guys, Iggy here. We're at Bonita Springs Fire Department Station 24. where they are hosting the NAVRA 2-day team orientation workshop. And what we're doing here is working with teams on their approach to a vehicle extrication call from arrival all the way to patient removal. What you're seeing behind me right now is the Bonita Springs department doing a station, the stabilization station practice, where they arrive on a scene, the car is on its roof, as you can see, and they need to secure the scene, stabilize the vehicle, stabilize the patient, get in, cover the patient, remove glass, and then get to work on whatever the plan of attack is for the vehicle. We have several scenarios here. You see the override, underride scenario, and behind me here we have the car on its side scenario. As you can see, Bonita is working it right now, and we're working from arrival all the way up until medic access, stopping there, going over what they did and making some suggestions, some options. So let's go see what they're doing.
Medic's going in on the passenger side behind that gas tank, if we can squeeze them in there, all right? Let's go ahead and get secondary cribbing going, or final stabilization, and let's get the medic in the car.
Copy. Since you got stabilization, I'll get him.
You want stretch on each side of his leg?
These are the tools that they're given. This is their tool staging area.
Stretch, Joe, on each side.
Okay, so since we're working basically the stabilization portion of a scenario, of an extrication call, we're working from the time they arrive up to until they break glass, and then going over some of the things that we can give them some options on and some techniques we can show them. So
Where you grab it, some cribbing in there.
okay, so what you're seeing here is
Fill the void.
the IC is getting the team to stabilize the vehicle, because any movement of vehicle translates to movement of the patient. And with these patients, we assume that there's some type of neck, head, and or back injuries. So to prevent that, we stabilize vehicles and mitigate any movement by the vehicles.
It's just on-tap plastic. You can right here, just right on the unibody, you got a hole there. So by doing that, you're also going to incorporate the straps so you go to a little bit better. Yeah, just push it. You got to get over there right on that rail. Those are always my go-tos. That's what I'm looking for. Taking up space here. The step shot, great idea. But
Heavy damage, go ahead and give me an hour circle.
freeze! We got a fuel can.
Freeze! Fuel can, gonna call gas company.
All right, so what they're doing here is the outer circle survey. He just noticed a hazard, so he called
IC
that.
180 complete.
Okay, that allows the IC to start the inner circle survey. Means the outside.
IC freeze! Electrical hazard. Electrical hazard.
Gas type vehicles.
got top.
No airbag. No airbag. All right, get with the medic and make come up with the plan to get inside the vehicle. All right.
Copy that. Okay, now you're doing the 360.
Yes,
Patient, can you hear me?
Now this is where you start talking about all the things you want to
This is Largo Fire Department.
Fingers in your toes.
All right, we're here with Bonita Springs, who's in sequester. We're about to bring him out to do the first scenario, practice scenario of our workshop. And this is the Bonita Springs boys getting ready for this scenario. It's a 20-minute unlimited, guys. We go, so they don't see the scenario until they come out. They don't know what they're gonna get. When you get to him, your time will start.
He's on the scene. I got two people involved. to my outer circle.
Everybody freeze, I got an electrical hazard, I see.
Electrical hazard, I got seal around. Continue. 180 complete in drive, let's go. Freeze. Another electrical hazard, got around.
Okay, so what they're doing here, they've arrived, they've called arrival. They're doing an outer circle survey, then an inner circle survey. This is to identify how many patients we have, degree of entrapment, and any hazards. After that's been done, which is coming to an end now, the outer circle's reporting, then the next thing is to begin basic stabilization, then followed by advanced stabilization. All right, they're coming out this way.
Yeah, just go. Okay?
Sir, you want to go nowhere, sir?
Ready?
Come on.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm good if you want to go.
All right, you guys got it?
Ready? 1, 2,
Somebody in the legs, okay? Wait.
I got it.
Right. 1 more, 2, 3. Hold it.
Careful behind you, careful behind you, careful.
Medical gloves, medical gloves. Transition into medical care. Let's go head to toe.
All right, go ahead, I'm going to start exposing them.
Looking for eyes, ears, nose, mouth, any deformities.
Another set of vials.
DCAT, BTLS.
Feel good, strong pulse. I'm going to expose an arm more.
Examining the chest. Listening to lung sounds.
Still hurt? All right.
Nice deep breath for me, Bob. Deep breath for me, Bob. Another nice deep breath.
Mitigated secondary entrapment, and it was announced at the 7-minute mark, so all of that was top-notch. Initial stabilization was ordered in 45 seconds. Initial stabilization was articulated that it was complete at 2:45. And that was disseminated among the team. Final stabilization was completed at 5:26. All within our benchmarks, all within our time frame. Good job on initial stabilization, initial approach, you hit all the hazards. Everything went well. Medic got in the car approximately 4:30 into the scenario. The emergency plan was kind of already articulated, and emergency.
But I like the way you guys were rotating, doing good teamwork. You guys worked fast. You got the seat back out at 12:50. Another cut to clean up that seat. You got them on the ground, like she said, 16:45. Plenty of time. So I see control their pace, help them out. They don't know what the time is. They don't know where they're at. So especially get that cleaned up, take an extra 30 seconds or a minute, and do good. I mean, from board into ground was a minute 45. Board in with 15, on the ground.
Just ran by, and then, what is that doing for a C-spine? So maybe pause there for a second, keep looking forward. I'm going to walk away, but keep looking straight ahead. Did a great assessment through that car window. Who's the first medic?